Factory with Confirmit. Very glad to have you here with us today, and we're really excited to have this special Ideas Factory. Not so many today, to be honest, because what we're doing instead is a little bit of a holiday party. It's the last Ideas Factory for the year, and we're going to be spending some time just having some fun. And I thought it might be great to get to know some of my team. Obviously just a small representation, but we've got some great different people here from the different offices around the world. And I think maybe as we do this, maybe we can just get to know you all. Paul, why don't you start us off? Tell us about you.
My name is Paul Walland. I lead our global sales development team. I live in sunny Southern California in the United States. Been at Confirmit, it'll be 5 years in March.
Excellent, excellent. And Mark, how about you?
Hi, I'm Mark Radican. I'm coming to you from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I am a part of our global expert consulting team, and I focus primarily on customer experience with an emphasis on voice of customer. Been with Confirmit for 2 years, in the space for close to 30.
Excellent. Wow, 30 years. That's a good run. Definitely.
I started when I was 6.
Definitely. Barbara?
Hi, I'm Barbara Cunningham here. I head up the client development team for the market research sector within EMEA. I'm based in London, Irish originally. Living here in London for over 20 years and working at Confirmit for coming on 7.
Wonderful. And Larissa, how about you?
Hi, I am Larissa. I work from our Sarajevo office. I am director of demand gen, so take care of demand gen activities, and also event marketing for EMEA and APAC.
Wonderful. And now, Larissa, you were with Dappercy before Confirmit and Dappercy became one company, and now we're one happy family, all working together. So that's a pretty awesome development that most people, I think, who are watching know about. So, and I see we have a couple people on the line with us. If I pronounce your name incorrectly, I apologize in advance, but Sangun, thank you for joining us. So I thought a good way to start, kind of break the ice, let everybody get to know you a little bit, might be to start off with a little bit of an icebreaker. Before we get into that, though, I almost forgot. We always, or most always, drink during the live streams because that's what we do. And despite the fact that we've moved it to a new time and it's morning for me and morning for Paul, that has not stopped me from my traditional beer. So who's got both with us today? All right, Barbara, I think you said you had a gin and tonic?
A gin and tonic, yes.
I approve. Paul, what you drinking?
I am drinking a hot toddy with bourbon. So bourbon, honey, hot water, cinnamon.
Mark?
I'm being boring and just going with coffee, but I have it in what looks like a Moscow Mule cup. So
you do, and Mark, your mug is the same color as mine. It's sort of copperish.
Well, we call each other, Paul.
There you go.
Larissa, I know you were struggling to get your wine bottle open. Have you?
Yeah, I'm working on it as we speak.
Awesome.
Now, are you drinking right out of the bottle, Larissa?
No, but I probably should with all the struggle.
I think so.
Yeah, somebody's going to judge you. Ruben, welcome. Thank you for joining us today for our holiday party. And everybody who's joining, I hope you've got your adult beverage as well, because today is all about the fun. And it is Friday. And again, we're still stuck at home, so we might as well have a good time. But I thought what might be fun, and definitely continue with the comments, feel free to let us know your additions. I'll read everything out that I can on screen. But in the meantime, I thought it might be great to just touch base with you guys and see what are you looking forward to this holiday season? What is your unique tradition or something that you're excited about this Christmas? What are you doing? Barbara, do you have anything interesting going on this Christmas or this holiday season?
Normally I go back to Ireland to see my family, so it's kind of breaking from tradition this year, but I'm going to spend, and I think I've been here 20 years in London, but I think this is only the second time I'll have spent Christmas in London, so looking forward to seeing what Christmas in London is like.
Yeah, I could imagine. Larissa, do you have any fun stuff going on?
No, just my friend is going to be around for another week, so I'm really looking forward to spending time with her because after that she'll be back home. So that's kind of my plans for the holidays.
Excellent. Where is back home for her?
Well, she's working in Dubai, so that's where
she's.
Yeah, really unlucky going there. Sunny.
Hey, Mark, anything good going on your side? Any fun holiday stuff?
This year, because it's been such a strange year, is a bit sedate. So probably staying a bit distant from the family, but I'm sure we'll do some Zoom-oriented stuff with the family and talk over each other. But typically, we would get together, and I like to watch old Christmas movies. So I was able to get in Going My Way last night on Turner Classic, and so I got a few others I got to pour through before the end of the year.
Sounds fun. Paul, how about you?
Holiday binge watching, Mark.
That's right.
There you go. Very quiet for us. Again, partly pandemic related and partly just the way we live our lives. We have a very small family to begin with, my wife and I. All of them are distant, other parts of the country. We've historically tended not to travel to them. We have a 24, almost 25-year-old daughter who lives in a group home with a small group of special needs, cognitively impaired, emotionally disturbed young adults. And holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, which we celebrate in this house. My wife is Jewish. Normally, she would come and spend several nights with us, do a bit of a family stayover, but with the pandemic, they've been locked in their home for cognitively impaired, emotionally challenged young adults for 10 months. March, I think they locked their house down. So it will be a very quiet household here.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
hopefully she's doing well, though, and at least she's safe and not being exposed to anything that would be or potentially could be awful. So I'm glad that that's the case.
Indeed. My wife dropped off some gifts with one of her house staff yesterday. They met in a parking lot and did a sort of gift handoff. And so at least she'll get those, and we'll probably do a FaceTime chat if she's up for it. Sometimes my wife texts her and says, "You want to FaceTime?" She's like, "No, I'm busy." Okay. All right.
Got a lot going on. That's a good thing.
I don't know what, locked in the house with 4 other people for 10 months. Why she's got so much going on, but she does.
We have a surprise guest with us right now, Stan Phelps, who just said hello on the chat. Hi, Stan. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So, Larissa, any luck with that wine?
No, I think that it's hopeless. I'm gonna have to find an alternative or get somebody to buy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's the worst. That's the worst. The last time I had to struggle with a wine bottle, I ended up just sort of jamming the cork in rather than trying to get it out. I gave up on it and just destroyed the cork because getting the wine out was more important to me than worrying about whether there was cork floating in what I was drinking. I figured it was extra fiber. It can't be bad, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing.
So I thought a fun way to do today would be potentially to play a quick holiday-themed and G-rated version of Never Have I Ever, which is not always G-rated, but in this case it will be completely G-rated, just so everybody's aware. But before we do that, I almost forgot. Barbara, you and I have fantastic sweaters on for our holiday party, so I think we need to show off what we do.
They'll have to stand, yeah.
So this is me.
It's causing craziness. It's for the Star Wars fans out there.
Wow. Okay. So I think Mark and Larissa and I should should leave this call because we're way too unfestive. Holy cow!
I've got my ear.
Sorry. I take it back. Well, it's just Mark and I. All right.
Well, you've got a red shirt, so that looks fairly festive. I look like an Easter egg, on the other hand, so I'm in the complete wrong season.
That was as close as I could get.
Everybody has different traditions, different ways of doing it. Everything is right. It's the holiday season, so we're just going to enjoy whatever you're wearing. But I did want to show off our sparkles because I'm pretty proud of the sparkles and the ears and the antlers and so on. But anyway, to our game. So just in case, for those who haven't played, we're kind of doing a bit of a modified version of Never Have I Ever. I figured, what we can do with this, I'll throw out an instance. If you have never done the thing that I say, put your hand up. That's if you have not done it, put your hand up. And if you have, put your hand down. One way or the other, you may have to explain yourself because some of these are pretty wacky. So I'll give you a softball pitch to start. Never have I ever snooped for Christmas presents before Christmas Day.
So the rule is if you haven't, hand up, right?
If you've never snooped, put your hand up. Have not done it. Larissa, you've never snooped for presents.
Wow, even as a child?
No,
That's control.
It is.
That's really good.
I like surprises. I don't know about you guys. Like I'm the kind of person who will tell people don't even give me hints.
A hint.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, see, I can't control myself. I have to know. It's driving me crazy that there's things I can't see right now. And my kids like to hang it over my head and make sure that I know that they know and I don't. Irritates me.
I was bad. Mine had to get like James Bond level creative at hiding because it was a mission for me, an absolute mission. I was a terrorist.
All right. So how about the next one? Never have I ever knocked over a Christmas tree. Have you never knocked one over?
I've
Mark, is it up or down? Have you never done it?
I've never done that.
Okay, perfect.
Never
Nobody's
knocked down a
knocked over
Christmas
the
tree.
Christmas tree. Okay, never have I ever visited a German-style holiday market.
I have not. We've got one in my hometown, but I've yet to get to it, and they didn't do it this year, so I missed that opportunity.
Oh, that's a shame. They're wonderful. Larissa, I understand there's a pretty cool one in Sarajevo.
Yeah, it's really great. Well, I think the thing that makes it really great also is like the live music and mulled wine. So it's just, a good place to go to catch up with friends.
Excellent. Okay, we'll take some mulled wine. Never have I ever made my own mulled wine.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Looks like Barbara has some experience mulling wine.
Not a huge amount, I have to say. I had the cheat version, which was like pre-made, and then it's just like putting some orange segments on top. It was delicious. But from scratch, no. From a kind of pre-made, like help you along the way, yes. And it was delicious. But I think
you garnished.
I think
time
that
last year.
I was actually looking for a pre-made thing for mulled wine this year, and I wasn't able to find it. I looked in a couple of stores. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place, but I want to. I just can't find any.
Well, you can get either the sachets or they actually, this one came and as in the bottle was just, it was like pre-done. So it's just make sure
that was good.
and make sure that was like, or else you're just having a non-alcoholic version of it.
There's always Amazon.
That's true. I didn't think to look at Amazon. I was looking in real stores. That's where I failed. Amazon has everything.
Yeah.
So how about never have I ever left up my holiday decorations until after Valentine's Day in February?
Yeah.
Wow.
As in not done.
Oh wait, yeah.
Not removed your Christmas decorations until February. I'm the only one. That was last year. I left them up until it was spring. I took them down. It was officially spring. I'm like, I really need to do something about this.
Okay. So that wasn't intentional, was it, Holly? It was just you were so busy you didn't get to it, or did you actually want to continue the holiday spirit through till then?
I wasn't ready to let it go yet. I really like Christmas.
I could tell.
For those who don't know, which many, I'm sure people watching probably have no idea. So my name is Holly Noel. That is my first and middle name. So I'm basically Christmas through and through. I was born on Thanksgiving. So, a couple of years ago, just, a few years ago. So it was, right as the holiday season is launching. It's, I don't know. I think I have a lot of holiday sort of pumped in me by nature. So yes, I couldn't let Christmas go last year, and I've promised my children I will not do that again because they think it's weird too. So we have a couple. Another question here from Michael Taylor. Why did Confirmit choose the color orange for their logo? I don't know. It predates me. It's a bright color, though. It's a happy color. I personally prefer red and green, especially this time of year, but I don't know why they chose orange. Don't know. All right, so never have I ever popped a Christmas cracker.
But I've wanted to.
They are fun.
Like the Christmas crackers like that?
Like the
Yeah. I've done that. Yeah.
Okay. So just for anybody who doesn't know, Barbara, what is a Christmas cracker?
Well, you literally, the treat inside, but you pull it and then it makes a little kind of banging noise. And then you usually get like a paper hat and then a joke and a little toy.
They're so much fun. I did my first one when I was new with Confirmit. My first month, I believe, working with Confirmit. I was over in the London office right around the time of the Christmas party, and I got to do my first one. I was very excited. Came with a little crown, and I was wearing it at the Christmas party. It was great.
Yeah, that's usually when they come out as a Christmas party. So everybody in the company has to wear their Christmas hat, or also on Christmas Day for your day.
Absolutely. Okay,
I feel like
so
I need to interrupt to say that I've got mine.
Yay!
Cheers.
On the line and here, cheers. And happy holidays. Okay. Never have I ever eaten fruitcake or mince pie, depending on your preferred in the location you live in. No fruitcake or mince pie. That's Paul. No, none?
Sorry. So no. I mean, I think I probably had a taste at one point and agreed with many people that it should be used as a doorstop.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Paul.
Yeah, sorry if you're a fan.
No, I'm not a massive fan.
Mince pie is good.
Yeah. I did hear a funny story about a mince pie, though. A friend of mine who's he didn't understand mince pies, like, as he thought mince as in like meat mince. So he put ketchup on it the first time he had one. So that was quite an interesting combo, ketchup and mince meat or mince pie. You're like,
Somebody just recently told me, which I never knew, fruitcake is supposed to have some kind of alcohol poured all over it. I didn't know that until recently, that you don't just eat it as the cake. You douse it in booze, which I'm going to have to give it a try.
Yeah, I think oftentimes it's brandy.
mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm gonna give this a try. Now that I know, I'm not a big fan of the weird candied fruits, but I'll try it with brandy. Okay, ready? Never have I ever left out cookies for Santa.
Always leave out cookies for Santa.
Gotta leave out cookies for Santa.
Yeah, well, how far back do you want to go? I mean, when I was a youngin', sure, I think, mom and dad did it with me, but not since I've been an adult.
Okay, Larissa, you've never left out cookies for Santa. Is it not a tradition in Bosnia to do that, or just not into, or you prefer to eat the cookies yourself? Which is a good one?
Yeah, I think it's not a tradition here.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. We can forgive that then if it's not a tradition, but you might want to try. I hear that's how he keeps up the big belly. Okay. Never have I ever celebrated the holidays in a tropical location. Okay, a couple of you. Mark, where have you gone?
Well, I don't know if it counts as tropical, but several years ago, my extended family with my in-laws we took a great vacation. We traveled. It was either on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and we went to Isla Mujeres, which is a small island off of Cancun, Mexico. So probably,
That's
I don't know
tropical.
if that, it,
That's
it
tropical.
it was more tropical than Indiana, Paul, which is not a high hurdle in December.
Yeah.
But it was a wonderful vacation. My oldest son, who was probably, gosh, this was probably 15 years ago, still says it's his all-time favorite vacation that we've done. Just had a nice time being away and being with family.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I'm noticing too in the comments, Michael was asking if we are friends with Matt. Yes, we knew
Yeah.
Matt. He is fantastic. I didn't say his last name because I'll tell you honestly, I never could pronounce the man's last name. Matt is a fantastic guy. So yes, I do know him, and yes, he's a great guy. Absolutely. So let's see. How about the next one? Never have I ever gone shopping on Black Friday or Boxing Day.
You've never done that, Holly?
No, I have not. I stay home on Black Friday. I'm a Cyber Monday kind of gal. I'm good with the Cyber Monday thing. And Boxing Day, I've spent too much money by that point, so there's no spending anymore. Okay. How about never have I ever cut down my own Christmas tree?
Never done that.
Okay, so are we all buying? Do you prefer a live tree, or do you go with a fake tree that's pre-lit or something like that? What's the general consensus here? I'm a fake tree kind of person.
We do the artificial tree. My friend Brad Linville prefers the term permanent as opposed to artificial. Mm-hmm. And we even went one more level a couple of years ago. We now have the kind that had the lights already built in. So that probably says something about my level of sloth around holiday decorating more than anything else.
Gotcha. How about you, Barbara? Live or fake?
Live. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you could probably spray them with something to make them smell like real.
Yeah, there's a spray out there to
yeah,
get
you see, there's something for everything really, but I just like I suppose it's been a tradition to have a real one. It's probably better to have a long term. What was the one you called it? How did you say that? Was it
permanent?
A permanent one. I like that. That's good. Permanent.
And in Holly's case, permanent means you leave it up all year long.
Pretty much.
Or at least until what? February, Easter,
yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
See,
my mother actually.
There's and anyway, where it's like I don't think it's like superstition or something as well. I'm not sure, but the 6th, like Little Christmas, when the wise men come, that you're supposed to take down everything after that point. So I'm always like, it's been tradition forever to like once the 6th is here, then you need to take it down. So
I've heard that. Now, one question, and maybe I'll do a never have I ever. Never have I ever celebrated Christmas on January 7th.
Yeah,
Never. I've heard, and maybe Larissa, you haven't celebrated, but maybe you can speak to it. I've heard that sometimes the Orthodox Christmas is observed in Bosnia by some people.
Yeah, definitely it is. That it's always January 7th, and then you have the 25th. And they actually said that this year it's going to be observed by both on the 7th because he's going to come through on the 25th, and then he's going to have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
That's good.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
That's good.
Did you see the? I might be mistaken on who it was. I believe it was the Prime Minister in Ireland. Did you see that with his announcement, Barbara?
Oh, what was it? No, I haven't.
He made a public announcement for children in Ireland, letting them know that Santa was exempt from all quarantine requirements. and he was welcome to come. And he went on. It's a good. I'll have to send it to you. Or look it up on YouTube. It's the sweetest thing in the world. The best is he's absolutely serious, and he's heartfelt in it, and he talks about the importance of Santa coming. It's the sweetest thing in the world, and it's like a good 5 minutes long of him explaining the importance of Santa coming and how the government is not going to stand in the way and COVID is not going to stop it. It's
yeah, that's super cute because they do that at the end, like on Christmas Eve in Ireland, the news, like so when it's 6 o'clock news at the end, they do like they've got a video of him, like Santa's leaving now. You can see him in his sleigh, like in Lapland. So there's that actual montage of him leaving. So it's like, all the children, you need to go to bed now because Santa's coming and he'll be, you know. So it's a really big deal in Ireland.
That's awesome.
It's very
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're getting close to time, but one more. Never have I ever attended a Christmas pantomime.
Yeah.
Larissa, you've done it. Oh, no, you haven't done it.
No,
okay.
haven't done it. So do tell.
I feel here,
No,
but
no,
I
have my hand up. Sorry, and then I put my
done
hand
it.
down. No, I haven't done it.
Larissa, I know, or I'm sorry, Barbara, I know you're historically Irish, but living in London, you know what it is. Maybe
I know, it's massive. And I can't believe I've been here 20 years and haven't been to a pantomime, but yeah, I have yet to experience it, but it's a really big tradition here for most kind of families go to see a pantomime. So in every single kind of town, they'll have one, and it's usually like, because I haven't been, I can't really fully do it justice, but I know like that the men get dressed up as kind of the ladies, and they kind of, it's all kind of very jokey, and so it's very kind of jovial. But when I say it's like huge tradition. So I have a little one now, so I'm sure in the next couple of years I'll be bringing him along to a pantomime.
Absolutely. I wanted to check it out the last few times I was in London, but I never ended up making it. So one of these days, when we're actually allowed to leave our houses again, I'm in London, I'm definitely going to check it out. Maybe I can find it on YouTube or something in the meantime. All right, everybody. Well, we've gotten to just about our half an hour. I appreciate you spending some time for our little Ideas Factory holiday party. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. We had a whole bunch of people engaging with us today, and I thank you for coming, for joining us. If you've enjoyed this, you know, the standard social media stuff, like it, subscribe to the channel, all that, you know what to do. You've heard it a million times on every other video. This is the last video for the year. We're done for 2020. So we will be coming back to you in January of 2021. In the meantime, I hope that everybody has a wonderful holiday, whatever you may keep, wherever you may be in the world. And we're definitely looking forward to catching up with you again in 2021. Paul, Mark, Barbara, Larissa, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. It was a great time. And we will see you. Well, I'll see you soon, very soon, probably in the next few days. Otherwise, everybody else, see you in the new year.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.